Hello, everybody. Welcome back to my channel, Reality TV Africa. And guys, I'm back again with another review. This time it's for Rich. Are you guys watching Rich? It's on Showmax, people. The reason I'm so stoked for the show is because it's from my city, my town, Nairobi, Kenya. Well, I've been hearing a lot of chatter that guys are like, are these guys really rich? Are they bringing the opulence? Are they bringing their lifestyle? I mean, they are well-to-do individuals. They also have huge social media followings. And to be honest, I don't know if the one percenters, who are the real rich folk, would sign up for such a show. So guys, just enjoy the drama from these four casts. That's Risper, Faith, Fora, Ambare, and KRG, the Dawn, okay? I always start by pretty much rating the episode out of 10. So I'll give this episode, I'll give it a 7.5. It was an easy watch. I like the fact, and I'll keep saying this, I like the fact that it's an easy watch. It's 30, not more than 40 minutes watch time, and the storylines and the scenes are short, punchy, and to the point, and the story is, it's stitched quite well. Yeah, I think the first scene we started off with was, yes, Risper's hubby Brian is back. If you're not familiar with Brian, he had featured on Nairobi Diaries with her back in the day. Nairobi Diaries was one of the first reality TV shows out of Nairobi. So back then, even what's her name? Vera Sidika was on it, and other social people from the social spectrum of Nairobi. Now, yeah, Brian was there. Back then were they married or they were dating? I think they were dating or engaged or something. They were building their home now. On Rich, the home is finished. 8-bedroom, huge house. From the rooms we've seen, like the living room and what we've seen, very tastefully done. Yeah, so Brian is back from the States. Now, I am not quite familiar with their arrangement, with the fact that he's working in the US and she's here, and he's been away for 6 months at a time. Is it I don't know what kind of job this is. I'm curious to know what he's doing in the US because he's working. I'm guessing it's quite lucrative for him to, maintain his household, maintain his wife. But he's back. We see him take her to dinner. And I don't know, guys, is it just me, or did he seem detached and a bit, I don't know, aloof? I don't know if the word is aloof or detached, or just not all the way there. I don't know. Or is it that he's not used to the cameras? Could be. I mean, I would have wanted to see Risper kind of put his feet to the fire a bit more about the fact that he didn't make it home for her dad's funeral. The ring gifting felt a bit staged. I don't know, guys. This is the thin line, and the very thin line between reality and not reality. But anyways, it was a nice gesture from him to his wife. Yeah, and I don't know, seems a bit like a schoolgirl around him, like she's too excited to, I think, okay, fine, I don't know about his whole demeanor, but her demeanor, I can kind of understand. It's almost like you don't want to have any fight with your guy because he's here for a brief time and you've not seen him in a long time. But girl, accountability is very key here. I mean, the fact that he was not able to come for your dad when you needed him the most, to me is a kind of a red flag. But I'd have wanted to see her kind of, put him on blast just a bit on that, It felt like she was explaining away, like, things for him, like that he's not there, or that he was close with her dad, she's close with his mom. I don't know. There's just a lot of explaining about him to the camera in her confessionals that just felt like, girl, can he speak for himself? Can he answer to the things he hasn't done for you? I don't know, this is my thoughts right now. But yeah. Yeah, we see Foina rock up to her beauty store to check up on things, and the lady there has, laid out the shop very clean, very pristine. And Foina is happy. By all means, she's happy. She said, admittedly to herself on confessionals, she's a perfectionist. And I'll tell you this: I met Foina at the premiere party for this show, and she is a perfectionist. True tea. Like, the lady was not gonna let me take a video of her without cleaning my camera and without her social, I don't know if it's her assistant or what he was, but he had like a lighting thing like to hold up for me to take a video. Yeah, and guys, she gave me a shout out. All the ladies actually gave me a shout out. Follow me on my other socials, linked down below, and check out those shout outs. They're in my Instagram, they are highlighted on the top of my page, and in my TikTok, they're pinned on my page currently. Now, we get to the game night, and this is where things kind of get popping. Risper shows up, and Amber is quite warm and welcoming, no drama, hugs her, very nice. Amber shows up with her friend Maureen, and they get to playing, get to drinking shots, and when there's alcohol involved, the stories keep on rolling. And yeah, we got to talk about Amber, and I was quite surprised when she called herself our breadwinner in the confessionals. I was like, okay, I hope you're not splitting bills with this man, the Amber Ray. But I guess it comes from the fact that she's the kind of woman who will always want her money up, stacked up, only because she was a single mom for some time. She now has a kid with her current spiritual husband. And like she said, even in the scene where they were at Risper's home, she's like, she lives a day at a time, and if things don't work out, she'll figure things out. So I think that's a good head on her shoulders. That's a good way to put things, Never bank on someone for your independence. For your, not independent, never bank on someone to be your end all be all. Let them, you have your thing as well, So, and I'm sure her man knows her money is stacked up, because when we used to see them fighting on social media, the girl would literally pack her stuff up and move houses. And moving houses in Nairobi is not cheap, because you gotta pay like 2 months deposit and 1 month rent. That's like 3 times worth of the rent. Okay, so yeah, the girl is moneyed, but she wants a rich man who's also gonna take care of her, which is fair. It's fair. Yeah, they keep, they have a good time. They're drinking shots, and you can see what's her name? Foina threw some shade at Risper, and she's like, because Risper at this point is talking to them about her home, and she's like, can you guys believe my French bathtubs are not working? We've never used them. They're new. And Foina is like, girl, what is the issue? Aren't you a housewife? Okay, I may not be relaying it exactly as it was said, but those are the things that I caught. And Risper was a bit kind of taken aback. She's like, girl, I have a business I've been running for 8 years. And guys, I'll be honest, I did not know, or rather I knew these ladies, like I knew of them, but I never actively followed them. But the sponsored posts that would come across my page, especially of Risper Faith and her hilarious commentaries, selling stuff, I mean, I knew she had some sort of thing she was doing in terms of money-making venture, but I just didn't know it was called Risper Faith or something. Risper Faith, yeah, it's branded in her name. Anyway, yeah, I would have been a bit more shadier than that in my response to Foina if I was Risper, but Risper is not the kind of girl who's kind of like mean-spirited. You get what I'm saying? She's just kind of like light-hearted, doesn't take things too seriously. That's the vibe she's giving. Yeah, the ladies had a good time. I mean, until Amber brought up the issue of you two, Risper and Foina, at my face reveal thing. Why didn't you guys say hi to each other? And of course they downplayed it, and they're like, it's just what it is, we're cool now. I mean, Foina kind of went like, it's her, and Risper was just laughing it off. But in truth, this thing of theirs wasn't that deep, because these ladies are literally right now, as we speak, today, today being the 13th, Friday of September, they are in Cape Town. My South African people, the girls are in your city, okay? They're having a good time. That's Risper and Fora. They've been taken on a paid partnership vacay by a tours and travel company based in Kenya, and they're having the best time of their lives. Guys, I want to be an influencer and enjoy these kind of perks. Somebody come and give me a paid partnership. I will clip this for the day it will happen, because I know I am speaking it into existence. Nevertheless, I think the game night went off without a hitch. They had a good time, and we see Amber pull up to some lounge to meet KRG. I mean, what I'll say is I would not pick what she had on. Amber is a beautiful lady, curvaceous, face card, can never decline. But her fashions, I wouldn't say she's the most fashionable queen. She'll pull together a onesie, pull together a cute dress here and there, but I mean, she looks good in whatever she wears, but I would not pick, especially what she pulled up to meet KRG in, I wouldn't pick it. Anyways, we meet these two, we see them sit down and obviously talk about the fact that they've been missing each other's events. KRG mentioned some personal issues in their confessionals. Now, this is where I would have liked to know, we as an audience would have liked to really know what was happening. Reality. We want to follow your reality. What was really happening? Don't talk in code. Don't tell us you were going through personal issues. You're on a reality show. You are now on a public platform. We want to know the real. So, tips, give us the tea. Give us the real. Anyways, these two, who knew they had such a long-standing history? I mean, it was, for me personally, I come from Nairobi, Kenya, and I didn't know these people are that interconnected. The backstory of their friendship and the things they've been through together was rather interesting. I mean, the fact that, first of all, Amber openly admitting to dating a married man. I mean, we all know who this man is. The guy is called Jimal. Jimal is a Kenyan Somali. He had a wife, Amira. Him and Amira have since divorced, but back then it was messy. Amber and her used to go at it back and forth on social media, and I guess KRG is the one who exposed the fact that Amber is dating him to Amira. That's what it sounds like. And Amira is friends with KRG's then wife, but now ex-wife. And that commonality is what brought the whole mess. KRG's ex-wife used to take info back to Amira, and all that drama, all that kerfuffle, and obviously it didn't go down well. KRG mentioned something about almost running someone over, sending threatening messages to Amber in Kenya. I don't know in other parts of the world or wherever you're watching this from, but sending threatening messages can take you to jail and land you in court, and you can serve some time. So that's probably what happened with KRG. He was summoned to the police station to answer for his threatening messages. And these two have since made up. Amber has since moved on to her new man, who is now seeing. KRG is no longer with his wife. He talked about dating someone. Will we meet her? I don't know. And this is where the reality comes in, baby. It's a reality show. We want to know who you're seeing. We want to see her. KRG, we didn't see you last episode. Could the personal issues be related to a girl? Because he said, things were going a bit, when he was talking to Amber at the beginning, he was like, things are going a bit crazy, but now they're straightening out. Could have been that, some relationship issues. That's all I can chalk it up to. But it was nice that these two can laugh about it now and move past all that drama as friends, Also, did you catch the bit where KRG kind of brought up the mess between Fora and Amber, and Amber was just downplaying it, and she's like, that's not a thing anymore. But the way he was talking about it is like Fora is still in the mix with this said guy to date at the time they were filming. Anyway, Amber didn't pay much mind to it. I mean, it's been belabored through episode 1 and 2. Her and Foina are cool now. Nah. Yeah, we see we see Amber go to Risper's home and they're going for yoga. Now, I get that Risper is she's not like, what do I say, as cultured, but I would have wanted for her to invite a yoga instructor to kind of take them through, as opposed to playing a yoga video for them to do the thing. Anyway, I guess it was one of those things where they literally did yoga for 5 minutes and then the rest was them catching up. These two, I can tell, even I think Risper mentioned it, she said she had only known Amber for about a year before they started filming, so they're not that like deep friends, but they're getting to know each other by being castmates on this show. And they're getting to know each other, and of course Risper is opening up to her, telling her the fact that, how they got to building such a huge home, 8 bedrooms. Because Amber was like, girl, you have such a huge home. Where are the children? You only have one. I mean, girl. And she's like, I wanted more kids. In my head, I'm like, girl, you're the woman. The woman always decides when she wants the kids or not. Unless her husband has tied his stuff. I don't know. I don't know. But she was telling Amber the reason they built the 8-bedroom house was because his family, when they come to visit, they will stay at their house as opposed to hiring out, a hotel or whatever the case. And okay, makes sense, but anyway, I don't have much else to say. But then she got to talking more about, her surgeries, going through the procedure she went through of the gastric sleeve, and she had to do therapy. And this guys, these are the true makings of a great reality TV star. Risper is really the breakout star, guys. This is the first time I'm saying this on my platform, and I low-key, high-key, I told her this when I saw her at the premiere. I could tell already because we watched the first episode right there when we were at the premiere. So I got to catching up with her after, and I'm like, girl, you're gonna be the breakout star. She was like, why? I'm like, you are hilarious and you have a very welcoming personality. And now on top of that, she's opening up about her real life. She opened up about, going through depression, eating and gaining back the weight after her lipo, doing therapy, her background and how she was raised, back in the village, and as a person from there, things like therapy are foreign. Opening up and talking about your feelings are foreign things. Those are Western things, but the fact that now she's open to things like therapy, talking about her feelings, I loved this so much. Risper, you are going far in this reality TV space. Watch this space. That was brilliant. The rest can borrow from her. She's candid, she's honest, she's open, she's hilarious, she's welcoming, she's warm, she's... What's not to love about this girl? Honestly, guys, I don't know her from a can of paint, but I love her. I love her already. Guys, I guess that's it for my review recap, and looking forward to seeing next week. It sounded like Risper is having a event and she's not going to invite Foina, but we'll talk about that next week. For now, let me close off my review here and wish you guys a lovely weekend ahead, and we'll catch you on my next review. For now, we'll see you later. Bye.